Step into the captivating realm of Sigma females and delve into what triggers their epic levels of sass. These fiercely independent souls march to their own beat, but be warned. Certain irritations can spark their inner rebellion. From cringeworthy superficial conversations to the exhausting pressure to fit in, Sigma females have little patience for such matters. And don't even mention the relentless pursuit of social status. It's a race they'd rather avoid altogether. Join us on this journey to uncover what truly gets under the skin of Sigma females, what really annoys them to the core. Brace yourself for a blend of attitude and insight as we navigate the distinct quirks and challenges faced by these nonconformist individuals. It's time to embrace the rebel spirit and see the world through the eyes of a captivating, formidable Sigma female. Please like, share, and subscribe. Your support means a lot to us and our community. We are dedicated to uplifting and empowering all the extraordinary ladies out there. Remember, you are a special breed. Now, my favorite people, let's get started. At number 1, Sigma. Females frequently feel unsettled by the prevailing culture of immediate satisfaction that dominates society. Sigma females often find themselves at odds with contemporary culture, which appears to prioritize immediate gratification above all. A culture driven by technology and social media that values quick fixes and instant pleasure. It's as if everyone is racing for the next dopamine rush, neglecting the deeper aspects of life that truly matter. For these contemplative, patient individuals, it's perplexing. They value meaningful connections, diligent effort, and pursuing goals with genuine significance. While others chase fleeting pleasures, Sigma females are focused on long-term goals, aiming for enduring accomplishments that bring true fulfillment to life. This clash of values often leaves them feeling like outsiders. It's challenging to find like-minded individuals who appreciate the beauty of patience and the profound satisfaction of achieving something truly meaningful amidst a crowd fixated on instant gratification. Number 2. The constant expectation of being available and the gradual erosion of personal boundaries due to digital connectivity are significant sources of irritation for Sigma females. In today's hyper-connected world, where your phone incessantly buzzes like a restless bee, it's challenging to delineate between work and leisure. Emails, texts, and calls demand immediate responses, even encroaching on weekends or late-night snack breaks. It's as if the world expects us all to be on call like superheroes, isn't it? However, for Sigma females, this constant connectivity is burdensome. They cherish their solitude as a wellspring of creativity and inner peace. The expectation to always be on feels akin to an endless Zoom meeting. They'd rather escape to a secluded island, with Wi-Fi, naturally. These digital nomads understand the importance of disconnecting. They view it as essential for fostering fresh ideas, contemplating life's mysteries, and actually living life. The struggle is genuine when everyone is buzzing about like busy bees. But Sigma females are determined to discover their serenity in a world of ceaseless notifications. At number 3, Sigma females frequently undergo a deep feeling of disillusionment with the norms and expectations set by society. Sigma females often confront a world fixated on superficial appearances, Instagram-worthy accomplishments, and the pursuit of transient pleasures. A perpetual episode of keeping up with the Joneses. Meanwhile, they advocate for authenticity and meaningful connections, pondering when others will grasp the importance of these values. It's as if they reside in a society more concerned with surface gloss than delving into deeper significance. What a surprising twist in the grand narrative of life. This clash between their internal principles, authenticity, intellectual freedom, and meaningful endeavors, and the external world's fixation on conformity and superficial success, leaves Sigma females feeling trapped in an alternate reality. Nevertheless, rather than giving up, they steadfastly adhere to their principles. They embark on a quest for genuine fulfillment, engaging in personal growth, pursuing intellectual stimulation, and fostering relationships that transcend trivial chatter. It's as if they possess a clandestine mission in a world that often resembles a large-scale game of superficial pretense. At number 4, A frequent obstacle for Sigma females is maneuvering through a culture that doesn't prioritize solitude and introspection. A common struggle for Sigma females involves navigating a culture that doesn't emphasize the importance of solitude and introspection. In a society where solitude is often misunderstood as loneliness or antisocial behavior, Sigma females frequently find themselves misrepresented and occasionally stigmatized for their preference for alone time. They cherish solitude as a source of resilience, creativity, and self-discovery, utilizing it to rejuvenate and contemplate their experiences and beliefs. However, societal biases towards constant social interaction and the misconception that solitude indicates unhappiness or social inadequacy can be disheartening for Sigma females. This misinterpretation may result in unwelcome intrusions into their personal space and pressure to engage more than they're comfortable with. Despite these obstacles, Sigma females persist in embracing their need for solitude, recognizing it as crucial to their well-being and a fundamental aspect of their identity. They aspire for broader societal recognition that solitude can be a deliberate choice reflective of self-sufficiency and a desire for profound introspection rather than a signal of detachment or dissatisfaction. Number 5 on our list. Constant social pressure to be extroverted and outgoing can be quite draining for Sigma females. Imagine being a Sigma female in a world that glorifies extroversion with a go big or go home mentality. The incessant pressure to be the life of the party feels like trying to force a square peg into a round hole. Exhausting and inherently awkward. In this extrovert-dominated society, Sigma females are expected to exude charm around the clock. It's not simply about attending social gatherings, it's about continuously performing as if on a Broadway stage. However, here's the catch. For Sigma females, this is draining and feels utterly inauthentic. While they appreciate deep conversations and meaningful connections, they prefer to bypass superficial chatter and engage at their own pace and in their own way. They flourish in environments where they can relax and be themselves, placing value on quality rather than quantity in social interactions. The constant pressure to be more outgoing can leave them feeling like misunderstood introverts in an extrovert's world, not valued for who they are, but for how they choose to navigate their individual journey. Before we proceed, my dear ladies, please express your appreciation by giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to the Rare Gems community. We are dedicated to uplifting and empowering all the extraordinary ladies out there. Your support is invaluable to us. So, hit that like and subscribe button and prepare for the exciting journey ahead. Always remember, you are unique. Now, let's continue our exploration. Number 6. Another issue that often troubles Sigma females is the lack of regard for privacy in today's digital era. For Sigma females, safeguarding their privacy is akin to safeguarding a secret stash of chocolate in a house full of chocoholics. It's precious and requires protection. In today's digital era, where everyone seems to be airing their life stories online, Sigma females feel like the last defenders of privacy. They witness excessive oversharing, from mundane breakfast choices to relationship dramas, all laid out for public scrutiny like a reality TV show. It's enough to make them want to retreat to a secluded bunker with no Wi-Fi. Sigma females believe in maintaining a distinction between what is public and what is private. Not everything needs to be shared on social media, right? They prioritize keeping certain aspects of their lives sacred, like hidden treasures amid the online noise. However, this quest for privacy in a world of oversharing can feel like traversing a minefield. They become discerning about what they disclose and to whom, guarding their personal space like seasoned privacy experts. It's all about establishing boundaries and preserving that invaluable sense of privacy in a world that can't seem to stop broadcasting. Number 7. Sigma females are particularly annoyed by superficiality in social interactions and relationships. They strongly disdain conversations and relationships lacking depth, finding themselves unfulfilled by interactions maintained merely for show or societal expectations. This superficiality is frequently encountered at professional networking events or social gatherings, where engaging in shallow exchanges feels obligatory rather than meaningful. They yearn for authenticity and substance in their interactions, seeking conversations that penetrate beyond the surface and delve into ideas, beliefs, and personal narratives. However, the widespread acceptance of superficiality as the standard in social interactions erects barriers to forming genuine connections. Consequently, Sigma females often prefer to withdraw to their own company, where they can avoid the need to engage in superficial performances or entertain shallow exchanges. Number 8. Sigma. Females often feel frustrated by the emphasis on conformity and following trends. In a world where conformity seems to be the norm, Sigma females stand out as rebels embracing their individuality. They possess a natural ability to distinguish themselves in a crowd focused on assimilation. Whether it's through their distinctive fashion sense or their refusal to conform to societal expectations. While others are busy adhering to trends and blending in seamlessly, Sigma females prioritize authenticity and charting their own course. They prefer forging their own path rather than losing themselves in a sea of uniformity. Sure, their independent streak may attract some questioning glances or lead to them being labeled as out of touch. Nevertheless, they value staying true to themselves over seeking fleeting acceptance by conforming to fashion trends. It's all about embracing the freedom to be authentically unique in a world that often resembles one big fashion parade. Number 9. Sigma females commonly feel frustrated by the prioritization of material success over personal fulfillment. They observe how society often places greater importance on individuals' wealth, job titles, or possessions rather than their character or the quality of their contributions. This materialistic definition of success contradicts their values as they seek fulfillment through personal growth, meaningful relationships, and pursuing their passions. Sigma females feel out of sync with a culture that seems to overlook intrinsic values, leading them to establish their own standards for success that align more closely with their principles and aspirations. Number 10. Sigma females frequently experience significant frustration due to the lack of critical thinking evident in mainstream conversations. They hold logic, reason, and independent thought in high esteem, but frequently witness their absence in public discourse. Instead, they observe a prevalent reliance on sensationalism, emotional appeals, and conformity to group consensus. This discourages critical thinking and meaningful debate, fostering a culture where shallow arguments prevail. Sigma females crave conversations that challenge their intellect and encourage deep exchanges of ideas. It frustrates them when society seems to prioritize simplicity and sensationalism over the depth and complexity of discourse. Number 11. Sigma females often find it significantly irritating how aggressive competitiveness is glorified in both personal and professional domains. In many domains, success often seems synonymous with ruthlessly outmaneuvering others to ascend the ladder. It's akin to a perpetual battle royale, where aggressive tactics and trampling over others are glorified. However, for Sigma females, this approach is deeply unappealing. They value collaboration, mutual respect, and fair play. Rather than crushing competitors, they champion innovation, creativity, and teamwork as the true drivers of success. The ruthless competitiveness? They're not interested. It's like navigating against the current in a river teeming with sharks. Sigma females prioritize integrity and respect as guiding principles, eschewing the cutthroat world of aggressive competition. While others may be elbowing their way to the top, Sigma females are forging their own path, one characterized by genuine achievement and uplifting others rather than tearing them down. After all, true success is much more satisfying when earned with integrity. Number 12. Something really important for Sigma females is having time to themselves. When someone intrudes upon their cherished solo time, Sigma females feel as if their personal sanctuary has been invaded. This downtime is their essential ingredient for deep contemplation, pursuing personal projects, or simply relaxing without interruptions or judgmental glances. So when someone interrupts, especially with trivial matters, it disrupts their inner peace like a disruption in a serene garden. It's not that they're unfriendly, they simply value their personal space and expect others to respect it. Urgent matters are understandable, but constant disruptions? That's a surefire recipe for irritation. Picture finally enjoying a moment of tranquility, only to be interrupted with a casual request like, "Hey, can you pass the remote?" It's akin to stepping on a Lego in the dark. Ouch! While some may question their preference for solitude, for Sigma females, it's vital for maintaining mental equilibrium and recharging their social batteries. So please, give them the space to revel in solitude. They'll appreciate it later on. At number 13, Sigma females become particularly irritated when they endeavor to convey their thoughts in a conversation, but are interrupted or talked over. It appears that their perspectives are undervalued. It's not just about being cut off mid-sentence. It indicates a disregard for their thoughts and contributions. Conversations should be about sharing ideas and gaining insights, rather than competing to assert dominance. Interruptions often prompt them to contemplate exiting the conversation. They refrain from raising their voice or interrupting in return, as they view such actions as disrespectful and contrary to their belief in fostering open-mindedness and mutual respect. Despite typically being reserved and reflective, interruptions disrupt the thinking process of Sigma females and leave them feeling insignificant. Although they may seem easy to overlook, the value of their input remains significant. Rather than overpowering others, Sigma females opt to remain silent or withdraw to avoid unnecessary conflict. Number 14. For numerous individuals, pursuing social status or popularity is crucial, even if it entails losing touch with their true selves. However, Sigma females do not adhere to that approach. Constantly seeking approval or conforming to societal norms is both draining and fruitless for them. They become frustrated when others prioritize these social validations above all else. Following societal expectations often seems pointless to them. They prefer to pursue their own interests and passions, even if it means standing out. While they appreciate acknowledgement, it's not their primary objective. The notion that a person's worth hinges on their social status or number of acquaintances doesn't resonate with them. Unlike those who might cultivate relationships to ascend the social ladder, Sigma females prioritize genuine, meaningful connections. Their actions stem from a desire to remain true to themselves rather than striving for popularity. Anything less than authentic feels artificial and unfulfilling to them. Number 15. Sigma. Females encounter a significant difficulty with individuals who are unwilling or unable to comprehend diverse perspectives. It feels like talking to a brick wall when they express their deepest thoughts, only to receive indifference or dismissive gestures in return. It's not merely about differing opinions, it's about feeling unseen and disregarded. They don't expect everyone to share their perspective, but the lack of effort to comprehend their viewpoint deeply bothers them. Picture sharing something significant, only to have it brushed aside because it doesn't align with the norm. It's disheartening and can lead to a sense of isolation, as if they're stranded on an island alone. This feeling of detachment makes it challenging to connect or establish common ground, especially in conventional settings. Sigma females are akin to rare gems, difficult to come by, yet incredibly valuable. They refuse to compromise their uniqueness just to blend in. So if you're willing to embrace their distinctive outlook, step into their shoes of understanding and prepare to appreciate their extraordinary, unconventional perspective. Number 16. Sigma. Females often struggle with being trapped in stagnant conversations. Picture being part of a social circle where discussions revolve around trivial topics like celebrity gossip or TV shows. Engaging in conversations lacking depth or substance feels like a waste of time and energy. While small talk might break the ice initially, they quickly tire of it. Keeping up with the latest trends or celebrity news holds little appeal for them. Instead, they yearn for conversations that delve into ideas, experiences, and significant subjects, challenging their intellect and broadening their horizons. When conversations remain shallow, they struggle to stay engaged and soon lose interest. This can make social situations challenging, particularly where light-hearted banter prevails. It's not that they feel superior, they simply derive no satisfaction or meaning from conversations that fail to stimulate their mind or emotions. They'd rather be alone than pretend to be interested in superficial discourse. Genuine discussions about substantial topics are what they truly value. Number 17. Sigma females are greatly put off by excessively emotional or dramatic behavior. Some individuals tend to magnify minor issues, often seeking attention or sympathy in the process. They might blow small disagreements out of proportion or become overly emotional about trivial matters. Sigma females find it puzzling why such dramatic displays and emotional outbursts are deemed necessary. They prioritize logic and prefer to address conflicts and emotions calmly, believing that most issues can be resolved through discussion or compromise. They see little value in adding unnecessary complexity to situations with excessive emotions, which can sometimes leave them feeling overwhelmed. It's not that they lack empathy or are insensitive. They simply prefer a more pragmatic approach to conflict resolution. Their approach involves seeking practical solutions or moving forward from the issue, even if it may not resonate with everyone but works best for them. At number 18, Sigma females become exceedingly frustrated when they receive nonsensical orders. When Sigma females are instructed to do something that seems as illogical as wearing sunglasses at night, they won't hesitate to ask why. If the explanations they receive are unclear or nonsensical, it only adds to their frustration. These independent thinkers cherish logical reasoning as if it were priceless. Therefore, being commanded to do something that feels as purposeless as teaching a fish to ride a bicycle isn't just irritating, it's a complete waste of their mental energy. While they're open to challenges and taking initiative, they require a valid rationale behind it all. Pointless directives disrupt their workflow quicker than you can say, "What on earth?" It's akin to attempting to run a marathon blindfolded. It dampens their motivation and prompts them to question their presence. That's why they won't hesitate to leave any environment that doesn't prioritize common sense and meaningful purpose. After all, life's too precious to squander on tasks devoid of any sense, isn't it? Please, my favorite people, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share it with other unique individuals like yourself. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. See you at our next one. Bye for now and God bless.